The middleweight naked segment is turning into a lucrative one for a lot of motorcycle manufacturers. We've seen a fair number of launches this year in the segment already, like the Kawasaki Z900, the Triumph Street Triple, and the exotic MV Agusta Brutale 800. The newest entrant in this segment though is Aprilia's all-new Shiver 900. Now the Shiver 900 marks Aprilia's foray into this interesting segment. But with so many established names in the fray already, can the Shiver 900 carve its own niche? Let's find out. In terms of styling, the Shiver trades off gorgeousness for aggression. The design is old school with lots of sharp lines, and unlike most modern middleweights, the Shiver is a pretty large motorcycle. The triangular headlamp, wide tank extensions with air intakes, and long wheelbase in fact give it the appearance of a litre-class motorcycle. The most distinctive highlight though is the bike's rear end with the twin underseat exhausts. The design is old school but unique, with steel discs covering the ends, which also makes for a very distinctive exhaust note. The Shiver uses a 900cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V-twin engine, and performance is on par with the segment. That said, its highlight is a strong mid-range punch from the engine, and there's lots of torque as you cross the 4000 RPM mark. But as you get closer to the 9500 RPM red line, performance does taper off. Unlike most other middleweight nakeds that use high-revving engines, the Shiver produces its peak power under 9000 RPM. The engine feels refined too, whether it's at idle or inching close to the red line. The gearing is on the shorter side as well, which along with the punchy mid-range makes the Shiver engaging to ride in city and in the hills. The Shiver comes with a pretty comprehensive electronics package as well. It gets 3 riding modes: Sport, Touring and Rain. You also get 3 traction control levels to choose from, along with switchable ABS. Of course, there is a noticeable difference in the power delivery and throttle response between the 3 riding modes, and Sport is where responses are really aggressive. Rain mode makes for a dull throttle response, but also gives you a lot of confidence to open the throttle on wet roads, and the safety net from the Shiver's rider aids is really good. The Shiver's suspension offers a good mix of ride and handling, as the motorcycle soaks in bumps and potholes pretty well. With its trellis frame, the bike is also a confident handler, and it clearly benefits from Aprilia's racing pedigree. But it feels heavy and is not exactly nimble for a middleweight naked. Make no mistakes, the Shiver is a very confident and capable handling motorcycle. But its weight and the long wheelbase rob it of the agility you would expect of a middleweight naked. The wide handlebar offers good leverage and front end feel is good, but the rear end doesn't feel as quick, especially when turning into fast corners. The Pirelli Angel ST tyres offer good grip even on wet roads, which makes for a confident feel. But on the whole, I was left wanting for a lighter, nimbler feel from the motorcycle. The Shiver 900 builds on Aprilia's philosophy of making distinctive looking motorcycles that are also engaging to ride. The performance is good and the handling is confident despite the heavy feel. But coming in via the more expensive CBU route, this motorcycle is priced at 12 lakh rupees ex-showroom. That's not only higher than the competition, but is also a bit of an ask for what the bike offers. On the whole, there isn't anything to complain about, but the Shiver just does not feel as special as I would like it to. So if Aprilia is serious about making a name in the middleweight segment, I think they should look at assembling the Shiver 900 locally and price it more competitively.